POS operator. She said 3,000 naira is 1,000 to collect 3,000 naira. Where are we heading to?
I've always said there are two sets of people on earth, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the cowards and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the taunting. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
How high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the taunting. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas season! Hooray! A time to make merry with loved ones, a time to give thanks, and a time to be a blessing. May your holiday season be filled with joy, laughter, and beautiful moments. From all of us in Morrison Caution Network, we wish you a Merry Christmas full of amazing experiences.
Good to have you on Atlantic Television Network Open Conversation. Open Conversation is the network flagship political platform. River State's crisis development story is still weak if Wara truths against the rule of law. This is coming from Christ. In Edo State, I'll bring back governance to Edo people. That's coming from Philip Shaibu, the deputy governor. In Anambra State, Soludo's administration wouldn't go beyond 2025. That is coming from Labour Party. On Oshomole versus Amosun, APC on the U conducted was primaries in Nigeria. That's coming from Amosun. In National Assembly, Lalonde gives the reasons he opted for senatorial position. I guess on the show today is a socio-political analyst, Mr. Frank Awaji Ogonono. We'll come back to you with the rest of the stories and that guest, but that will be after the break. Now, do remember that if you need to run, Atlantic Television Network got you covered because you can watch us from several platforms, all you need across the world. All you need to do is first you can log on to our website, Atlantic Television Network. You can watch us live. AtlanticTelevisionNetwork.tv, or you can also download our app from the App Store. That's ATN Live. Or do well to download, or do well to watch us on Facebook and YouTube, and that's Atlantic Television Network. Stay with us. Open Conversation returns after this break.
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Thank you for joining us back on Open Conversation. And now I'd like to welcome Mr. Frank Awaji. Good to have you on Open Conversation today.
Good morning.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was also sabbatical.
All right, good to have you back, sir. So let's get on with the stories for this morning. First and row, we take off from Rivers State. There are indications that the Rivers State Governor, Simlaye Fubara, may have breached the number one item in the resolution recently reached in the president in Aso Rock, Abuja, that is, which is part of effort to find a lasting solution to the ongoing face-off between the governor and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Now, part of the resolution directed Fubara and his team to withdraw all court cases instituted against the Rivers State House of Assembly. However, at the resumed hearing of the suit brought by the governor against the House before a state high court sitting in Isoko on Wednesday, Fubara's counsel, D.O. Okoro, the senior advocate of Nigeria, told the court that he does not have any instruction from his clients to withdraw the matter. Okoro was responding to information brought before the court, presided over by Justice O. Ben White, by the counsel to the House of Assembly, Chief Ferdinand Obi, senior advocate of Nigeria. Obi had informed the court that he had the instruction of his clients to withdraw the matter from court as a result of the development arising from the agreement of the parties in this suit. All right, why this is very interesting is that yesterday, around the time the court, this information came from the court, we had the State House of Assembly, the pro-Wike Fume, led by Martin Amewule, giving notice of withdrawal of impeachment against the governor, which is part of the deal they had in Abuja. But the challenge is that it seemed like the governor didn't inform his council. Is that a conscious omission?
Well, I want to say, considering the critical nature of the accord, I call it accord, it's subject for the governor to be very careful. Yes, anything can be breached when you know the implication after. Considering what has happened, for me, I look at the items on the agreement or on the issue of negotiation that or the resolution. It will give somebody a second thought. I'm talking about based on critical thinking. Well, we are discussing a governor whose position is about life and death, about the people. Somebody who cannot even run the administration the way you think you should do. You need to rethink. There's something wrong in rethinking. Yes, you have signed the contract. I mean, sorry, the agreement on Monday night in As a Rock. But when you look at the agreement signed, of what importance to Governor Simile Fubra? When we discuss state, not about an individual. And each time we call River State, the person we will refer to as the head of government is the governor. And he has to be very careful. Actually came up yesterday that his lawyer did not say anything because governor has not directed him to. That is how it should. It should be 2 years Edison a year. It was it. And the public is not talking about, so what will be the fate of that young man? So that I am talking as a passionate Nigerian, a passionate man. This is somebody, like today, we found that the assembly has gone to withdraw the impeachment, motion given to the governor to be impeached. They have withdrawn it. So weakness is true. And he has been removed from his position as the leader. So now if the government ever said will sit and watch how a year will be waylaid down, it will be so, it will be naturally wrong. I'm talking about my opinion. Tomorrow, somebody want to do a good thing for you, and considering what has happened to the other person, everybody will draw like this part of the world. Police will tell you, bring report, give us a intelligence report, and when you give, you become the victim. So for me, I feel that the governor is a human being. He has what we call number 5 senses, and he also has what we call number 6 senses to see how to implement. Yes, in this part of the world, whether you like it or not, whatever we're discussing is not constitutional. It's about the agreement indoor made in it. Despite that the presence of president was witnessed here, that does not make it law. But if the governor is not careful, it will, in a way, allow nothing to another to ensue the river. For me, as a riversman, also on this matter, our governor should be extremely very careful on how to implement the agreement reached in Abuja on Monday night. But we are talking of interest of the River State, the future of River State, and also is being a canoe.
All right.
So we are talking of government.
All right. Here is the critical part of this. This fight ensued because the ex-minister told his progeny, I cannot allow you to destroy my structure. Now, if you talk about this structure, a lot of people have alluded to this set structure to be humans.
But it's true.
Now, these humans include the members of the State House of Assembly, whom we learned that he instituted, their forms and all of that. Bring that to bear again on the fact that if you look at the 8, everything that Fubra did to show his entity as the governor of Rivers State by going ahead to pass the budget, by respecting the rule of law that gave Edison Ehe the power to supersede the staff of the House of Assembly. The presidency in that meeting reversed all that to ensure that the weak case structure is maintained by asking that the Edison Ehe steps down, Amele remains the speaker. The what is it called now? The budget has to be resubmitted after it has passed into law. Number 3, that all the commissioners who willingly put in their resignation, the governor should submit it again. A lot of persons have looked at this to say this is primarily enslaving the governor of a state to dance the winds and caprices of the presidency and those who are loyal to the president to ensure that the FCT minister maintains his set structure. But a lot of people have also said the governor in a very positive way.
But it is true.
That it will make him vulnerable to anything, that anything could happen, because the FCT minister have on more than one occasion said, I do not forgive. I cannot allow you to destroy my structures. If all of these are anything to go by, can one say that the governor of Rivers State, you have said he should be careful.
Yeah.
But in line with this, because a lot of people have said, for the sake of peace, let peace just reign and all of that. But should one clearly walk far from it, hoping that he or she doesn't get burnt?
See, if we talk about conscience, they say it's an open wound. The issue is that Governor Sim did not sack any commissioner. From what I've gathered, I've read some of the letters submitted to the governor or to the secretary of the state government, Dr. Danigo. Some said their personality. It's very, very disturbing and also laughable that the commissioner was resigned, gave reasons why he resigned, will now be brought back. Please, it is wrong. Naturally, it is wrong. Are we in a way detecting for them? Because ordinarily, they decided to resign their positions as commissioners. And so there's no need, even if the governor, former Governor Wike will also pending structure, it should be new people. But for me, it will be foolhardy that this same group of people who resigned from the River State cabinet will not come back again. What are we saying? Naturally, there must be conscience playing out. Because if they believe in their integrity, that they are men and women of integrity, for them to have resigned, they should not come back. If I had the opportunity to resign, I won't come back. Because you are arguing yourself a laughing talk, a character of personality. Some of them are well, they became commissioners. So why are you going to dent your public image? You have resigned. You are returning back to have vomit. It is for me think that no normal human being should be in the politics as nothing and nothing